Hey everyone, KicksG here, and today we're going to try to get a layout going, because as you can see by looking out my windows, I have actually done a lot of terraforming. I've gotten rid of all the dirt hills that we had out there. First things first, let's hop on the horse and jump in. Okay. It's a good thing I put a wall up, because I don't know how, but the villagers are actually getting out once they grow up from the little baby villagers, so they're like able to get out of that enclosure. So it's like I said in the previous video of building that thing. This is my first time building one of these, so I'm pretty sure that I messed it up anyway, to be honest. Like, it looks like the dimensions are off on it. So this horse can jump over this wall. That's why I didn't put a door on the wall either. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villagers outside and a bunch of villagers in there. So it looks like once I'm getting too many villagers down in here, they're jumping out. But as you can see, one of the babies, or actually it looks like 3 of the babies, that like plopped out of here because they were coming from up inside of the field, believe it or not, which is funny. They were coming from up in there and dropping down either onto the bed or straight into the trapdoors. Most of them went into the trapdoors and ended up down there where they're supposed to. And we're getting carrots now. That's good. Well, they decided to jump or lay down on the beds whenever it was time to go to sleep, and then they'd get trapped in there with the one that was in there. And now these right here all breed, and the farmer no longer breeds with them. He just farms. So, as you can see, I've already got a lot of villagers, which is a good thing, because we're planning on building a. I'm planning on building a iron farm, which only needs 3. The iron farm is actually going to be right next to this, so back in here somewhere. Alright, so I got a layout made for the iron farm. As you can see, I've already built 1 pillar. But I'm going to worry about building the rest of it after we get the quartz, because we're going to need a lot of quartz. Right where that torch there is 17 blocks away from it, so basically I've already cordoned off exactly how far I need. That's more than enough space between it and the villager breeder, and more than enough space than is required for where this stuff is at, where these mounds of dirt is at. So that should allow the golems just to spawn in the top of this thing like normal, and then right over there I've done the layout for a generic tree farm for right now. Basically, I'll just have to grow the trees on the grass in here for now, but eventually this right here will be turned into a minecart collector, and then I'll put a hovering dirt mound in the center of this, like I did on my brother's realm, so it'll be a super large tree farm. Now all I gotta do is make the layout for this villager trading village. This is the layout basically for the perimeter of the villager trading city or village. I don't even know what the heck I want to call it. Anyway, it's 20 by 30, so 20 wide, I guess, and then 30 long. But basically what I'm going to do is have to make a bunch of fences and make a bunch of things, like a bunch of beds for them to sleep in, and then a bunch of, well, job-giving things, basically. So like ovens and stuff, furnaces, whatever. I want them to be, whatever job I want them to be. Basically, I want the 2 lecterns, though, first, just so I can try to get a mending villager, which would be epic. Alright, so I only need 1 more cow and 1 more sheep, so let's get the sheep first. It's further away, it looks like. There's a lot of cows around here, too. Come on, sheep. This is why I like leads. I just gotta prevent them from letting the other 2 out when I get back over to here. Oh wow, that actually sped up there. Alright, be a good cow. There we go. There we go. This is why I make automatic wool farms. Because I get tired of waiting for the sheep to eat the grass. Definitely. We got 3 wool so far. 1 from each time that I've sheared you guys. You guys are the worst sheep known to Minecraft. And now the sheep got their wool back. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and start doing this. I need to get this portal going. So, 1, 2, 3. That hurts just a little bit. So this is kind of new to me, so I don't know if we can do this, but so we can. Okay, so that person was right. Somebody told me that I didn't need to use the obsidian on the corners to make the portal, which makes sense. I mean, because the portal's not really touching this block in the corner, so literally I'm saving 4 blocks of obsidian by doing that. Alright, now we're off to see exactly where this has put us in the nether, and if we have any decent locations available to us. Oh dear. Let's see where that lava's going. Just gotta make sure we're not getting hit by any of the lava. Okay. Might be able to harvest some quartz today then. Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't have my bow with me. I'm gonna have to get my bow. Alright, got the bow. Let's see how bad it's gonna be now with the ghast. Just going to turn around and shoot you. Haha! Return to sender! Take that, you stupid cat. Yeah, if you didn't know, they used cat noises to make the noises the ghast makes. It was a fact that was in a magazine that I read. So I was chased, well, I wasn't really chased. It was the fact that I was trying to shoot another ghast before I was going through the portal, and I accidentally shot a pigment apparently, so they followed me through the portal. Luckily, I got into the house, but one of the little ones made it in with me, and he killed me because I didn't know that there was a little one behind me. I was trying to figure out where I was taking damage from, but by the time I figured it out, I had already died. So luckily, my respawn point was set in here, so luckily I got all my stuff back. I think I got it all back. It looks like I did. I got all my quartz back, so that's all I really care about. I got 47 quartz before being done in there, so that's good. Now we can make our redstone components before starting on the iron farm. It's tree farming time. Yep, that's right, we ran out of wood. I just happen to only have 4 saplings, so for spruce. Okay. Alright, so first off we need to build the pillars for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go 1 taller than the video that I used to use for this usually does, just so that way I have more storage space, because if I go AFK, this is gonna make a lot of iron, because it will. And basically all you gotta do is just connect this over here to the other side, the other pillars that we're about to build. The same height. Alright, so we should have something like this with these 6 blocks here empty, so we just filled in these 9 right here. I'm going to do something right here in just a moment, but right now I want to worry about my steps on the way up here, because I don't want to have to kill myself just to get down from here. I really don't. Plus, I'm going to be using this to probably bring the villagers up anyway with the minecart system anyway, so that's just going to be very helpful later on. So you might as well just work on building a stair-step type system up with blocks as well as doing this build while you're doing this build in survival mode. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is put a block here and put a block up here like this, and now I got to take that one out. Okay, so this is the part where we make our redstone setup. So basically, where we got this block here, on this side we have to put a daylight detector right here on this exact spot right here with an observer facing into it, repeater coming out of it with -4 ticks, -4 ticks on that, or just 4 ticks, whatever you want to call that. I don't know. I'm not really good at this redstone stuff. I just watch videos basically, and then I'll try to make my own components and stuff like that every once in a while, like the concrete farm thing. That was pretty cool, the one I made, the big one, the huge one. But anyway, we got to put redstone dust on here, and these comparators are in subtraction mode, by the way. So, and then that's that. Now we have to work on redstone torches. So this is this section here with the redstone torches. So that block there, you put a redstone torch on, then put a block above it, then a redstone torch on it with a block above it. Put another temporary block in between these two, and then destroy that one after you've got that one there. And that top one is the one you want to place your trap door on. Yes, the iron trap door, that is. Because basically what we want this trap door here for is when the daylight detector goes off or sends a signal through here, it's going to close the trap door, and that gives the villagers time to go to sleep and continue working and spawn in iron golems. So now I'm going to fill in the glass and blocks on this section, which, by the way, you're supposed to put half slabs in here. So let me do that real quick. We need a half slab in here. And just leave this spot open because this is where the iron's going to fall down through. So just to be clear, I might have put that one on backwards at first. I don't remember. I accidentally destroyed it going through for the glass on the bottom layer there. So that's how it should look. If you have my resource pack, that is. It's still 3 or 4 tick delay, whatever. Oh. I thought I heard some bad guys. I don't know if I want to go down there right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and put in our 6 glass blocks. And then we're gonna put this up here. Beds down here. This is important. Make sure you put the beds down to where the pillow is facing that direction, because the setup we're gonna do here in just a few minutes is crucial, because if the villagers go to sleep and then they wake up and the pillow's on this side, they'll suffocate to death. So sometimes I just can't win for losing. So I had no choice but to go after these guys because well, just because. So now I'm stuck doing raid. Hopefully I don't die. Alright, I officially hate raids, just so you all know. Basically, I had to do a lot of, well, just hiding up on my roof. As you can tell, I've died a couple times, but I still won. And let me tell you how. Basically, I hit up on my roof and just shot at the Vindicators and everything with my bows and arrows, because you can't hide inside there, because as soon as you hide in there and use a door, or that door there, it's a wooden door, they can open those, so yeah. How I beat them all was basically all the super fast ones, they would climb up here because I had those beds up there for the iron farm. So they would kept climbing up here, noticing there was nothing here, and then just jumping off. Most of the Vindicators killed themselves by jumping down off of here, and then the big horn like goat looking thing, yeah, I just shot them from on top of the roof of my house. So luckily I was able to basically just defeat this whole thing just by pure luck. And that's why we're going to build a wall around this entire thing, basically. Just so I don't have to deal with that. But right now I want to get this iron farm going before we start worrying about that and worrying about those other village things. Moving back on to this project finally. I like to do glass around it so you can see the villagers. So I'm putting the glass in here now, rotating in between solid blocks here. We'll cover this with solid blocks here pretty shortly. I'm going to leave a gap here because that's where I want the minecart system to be set up so I can deliver the villagers in here. Okay, that should be it for the glass. Let's go ahead and move on to the block here. I left a gap in there so I can also put the zombie in there. This is the hole you have to leave for the iron ingots to fall through. And this is actually the top floor, believe it or not. Did I forget to put a glass block in there? No, I did not. Okay. I like to put an extra glass block in there. So this floor is important just because so back here we can do 3 solid blocks all the way back, but up over here we have to put top slabs on because if we don't, the villagers will suffocate when they wake up. So that's the important thing you got to remember there. The other thing is you want to put a trapdoor on the bottom of this for your zombie, but I'm gonna have to build a block path up there for the zombie to go up anyway, so I'll worry about putting a trapdoor on that later. So now we're up at the top floor, and this is where we have to place steps all the way around. 5 layers of steps. I am going to leave a little gap here at the back wall so I can actually get out of here. We have to do 5 layers of wall stacked on top of one another. This is the most difficult portion of the build. Basically what I do is I go ahead and place the first layer like so, barely, by using shift and trying not to fall off the edge of the steps, because you still can fall off steps even though you're holding shift. I just use shift to make sure that I'm moving slow so I don't fall to my death, which if we do, we are close to a spawn area anyway, so it won't matter. Alright, so, and like I said, I'm leaving this gap here so that way I have some place to go up. Now what I usually do is I jump and click down, and that will set up the next step. There is definitely a tower somewhere over there. Definitely a tower. So I got lucky and all but one of them left. That one decided he'd come up here and shoot me off the top of my steps, which I've got him. I had them pretty much done. I just have the last 2. I was just going to jump down anyway to get inside there and set up the next set of deals that we got to do here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go ahead and set up the wall pieces. So those are the easy parts. So there's 1 in that corner, and then we have 1, 2, 3 there. So you're only going to use 4 of them. So the iron golem will probably spawn in right in this area here where the water is, get shoved up here. This last part I kind of messed up on. I forgot to make 4 signs, so I needed to go back and make another sign. So we could do this. So this is the setup for the lava right here. So we're going to dump our lava bucket right there, and as you can see, the signs hold up the lava. And then the last part, we dump a bucket of water right here in this corner. So before we do that, we're going to grab our stairs. Like this. This is how I do it anyway. Pour the bucket in there like that, and as you can see, that's the pattern it should make. So the lava, or the water flows all the way down there, and that last sign down there in the hole will prevent the water from flowing downward into a waterfall fashion, and it also prevents the golem from going down and falling down the hole, which I think the golem requires more than one block radius for a hole anyway. So at any rate, it's at the right height for the golem to burn to death. So now the last thing to do for up here is to place the stairs in. Just like that. And it's all ready. Alright, so we pillared up here so we can put the trap door in where it needs to go. Needs to be on that side, and we open it like that, and that'll prevent the zombie from walking down through there. Alright, before I go off and start laying torches and making a fishing pole and trying to get a name tag, I built a stair, kind of like a stair step up to the villagers section, and I also left, or at least built down, the stair step section for the zombie. So all I got to do is lay the tracks out and get them in there. But first things first, we need to place our hopper system. So that's where the ingots are going to come down. So we want to place our chest directly in front of that. Just like so. So there we go. 5 chests. And trust me, you will fill these up quite quickly while you're in the area. That was the luckiest I've ever been fishing with a normal pole. I mean, that's how much damage I took after fishing for so many times, and I missed a few catches too, and it was like, I don't know, like maybe the 20th cast or whatever, and I got a name tag with a normal pole. Like, how does that happen? I've never had that quite a good of luck. I've never even been able to catch pufferfish with a regular fishing pole before, so that was new too. I got the tracks laid out with the power tracks and everything ready for the zombie, and I got one leading to the villager's wall, which I will eventually break into here and probably lay down a whole bunch of mine cards, which reminds me I need to make some more mine cards, but I'll worry about that later. So first I want to make a name tag for this zombie, so we are going to name him Bobby. He's Bobby the zombie. So if you're wondering how I get my zombies, this is how. Yeah, I basically make a rounded track. By the way, I forgot that they can't walk over tracks, so I had to break a track out of there. Break these tracks here. Push him on. Ow. Ow. Go. Alright, there we go. Got him up there. Now we just gotta place the name tag on him after... Oh, I forgot the glass. That's okay. We'll use cobblestone for now. There we go. We name him Bobby. I got a little gated way here to lead to the tracks, and I'm hoping to get one of these guys through here. If not, I'll just probably make a hole through here, put them in the minecart, and then force them through where the gate's at. Just put the gate back up whenever I don't want them to come in there. Oh yeah, you stay in here. Perfect. Alright, now I need to find out where the track is. I think, oh, perfect. This just gets better and better. Go that way. Go. 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 That was a big mistake. But works. Got him. In the minecart. Go. Fly, fly. It's the first time I've had to take him from a villager breeder, so, but this is basically how I do it, and then I'll just push him all the way to the end. Yeah, he's already taken the job that he's going to have. Basically, I'll just lock them in here. I'll let the minecarts just disappear, because after you get this thing going, there's no point in even bothering to try to get the minecarts. Because I don't know about you, but I have the worst luck by trying to keep those villagers in there. So, all right, but that's how I'm going to get all 3 of them in there, is that way. But I got 3 minecarts, so I can do that, and I got plenty of iron to make more in case I mess up. I've got the 3 villagers in there. I got 2 of them out of the cart, out of the carts. It looks like now they're pushing the last one over here, so now I can actually get to it. There we go. Okay, we got the last cart taken care of. Got the 3 villagers up in there. Like I said, I just leave the mine carts in there. I mean, there's no point in trying to get them back anyway, because you'll be able to make many, many more. Look how many villagers are out there. Yeah, I opened that glass door just to get the third villager, and boom, it just exploded. It was so full of villagers. So this thing really does work. Sadly, after this is probably like, after I'm done getting the villagers I want, I might just kill all the extra villagers because I don't really have anywhere else to go with them after I've built my trading center. I don't know. I don't know what I need to use extra villagers for. If you guys have any ideas, please leave me comments down below, because otherwise, when I'm done building my villager trade center, which is going to be right out there, I have no idea what to do with all the extra villagers. Okay, so I did exactly what I said I was going to do earlier. I started building a wall instead of freaking doing my AFK thing, but yeah, while doing that, another bunch of pillagers came down the mountainside, and I had to kill them because they saw me and decided they wanted to come after me. So now we're under a raid again, and that was just after I made the end of the wall here. So it's been 4 8-game nights. As you can see, I got 2 stacks of iron already down here, a stack and 3/4 basically, I guess. That's almost 4 full stacks of iron so far. It gets better as it goes, though, while you're still in the same chunk. So while I'm working on this, I'll probably have more than enough iron to do whatever I need, especially make more tools and stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of seeing how I actually make my iron farms, which is not even my idea, it's somebody else's, but I'll post a link in the description below this video with a link to that video, giving that guy props, because I'm terrible with remembering names, so I'm sorry to them, but that's just how it goes. But okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.